What's good, YouTube? Chris from Team Innovation here, bringing you guys my top 5 side deck cards for Nationals 2015. Now, keep in mind, these are my top 5 favorite cards going to Nationals. Every card is going to be very versatile, and I believe it's going to help you out against a multitude of decks going to meta, because you guys already know National season rolls around, especially this year. It's about 10 or more plus decks you have to worry about. So without further ado, let's get to these top 5 side deck cards, shall we? First card, Black Horn of Heaven. Very versatile card and is a counter trap, meaning it can only be countered by a counter trap. To break it down, what Black Horn of Heaven is really good against is good for your Satellite Knight matchup, is good against for your Ritual Beast matchup, is good against for your Inferno matchup. Burning Abyss matchup is really solid against that. Really solid against their random rogue decks running Synchro monsters. Overall, Black Horn of Heaven is a solid side deck pick, and it's also really good against pendulum-based decks, specifically Cleaford. When they try to pendulum summon, it gets rid of every pendulum summon monster and destroy it when they hit the field. So with all of that being said, you cannot tell me Black Horn of Heaven does not deserve a spot in every player's side deck, despite the fact if someone wants to side deck card or not. It's really good, really cheap. It should definitely be in your side deck. So coming in my first side deck pick, Black Horn of Heaven. Next up, Imperial Iron Wall. Infernoid hate, Ritual Beast hate, Necros hate. There's really nothing more to be said about that. For any deck that doesn't rely on banishing like these 3 decks right here, Imperial Iron Wall is a great card for you. Pretty much against Infernoids, they cannot play Yu-Gi-Oh! Against Ritual Beast, they pretty much say they can't do none of their tricks. And against Necros, they can't trish you, they can't banish the Necros cards out of the graveyard. So it doesn't really completely stop the Necros deck, but it pretty much puts a hold on them, limiting their play. So honestly, Imperial Iron Wall is a solid side deck card pick for guys. And it's also good against heroes too, stopping Dark Law, but it doesn't necessarily stop heroes. It's just a solid pick if you're scattering your stuff Dark Law. So coming in number 2, I have to have Imperial Iron Wall for that reason alone. By the way, these cards are in no specific order. They're all really great cards. I believe they should be in everyone's side deck for Nationals within 2 weeks from now. So yeah. Coming in on the third card, we have Mistake. Solid card. It's pretty much a card that says Necros cannot play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's really good against Satellite Knights as well. And it's versatile for rogue decks that like to search a lot, like Heroes, 6 Samurais, etc. Very solid card. It's great main decking in decks like Shadows. A lot of Shadow players are already main decking the card, so if your deck don't search a lot, you can honestly run Mistake. I haven't seen Burning Abyss players in the past main decking Mistake and get away just fine. So honestly, overall, great card against Necros. Let's say they don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Great card against the Satellite Knights. Only other card I'll consider running over Mistake is Shared Right, but that's mainly because I'm a hero player, because obviously you can't run Mistake in Heroes, so Shared Right is another great option if you don't want to run Mistake. Next up on the list, we have Diffusion. Very solid card. I believe it should be in every Necros player side deck. Shadow hate and Dark Law hate pretty much hit the nail on the coffin right there. I mean, running against Dark Law deck or Heroes or whatever, that pretty much hurts the Necros player really badly. Dark Law banishes the card out of the hand, and it banishes all your cards going to the graveyard. I mean, you can't reuse your mirrors and etc. So getting rid of Dark Law is keen, and you always gotta have a way to out it. Yeah, some of you guys might side up the Dark Holes and the Regeki or whatever, and you had a Book of Eclipse, but a little extra lubrication won't hurt to help your matchup, make your matchup that much better. Same can be said about Shadows. They get the Water Shadow Fusion on the board, you're pretty much gonna be at a standstill unless you're drawing out to it. And once again, Book of Eclipse can work, but at the same time, it's not going to always win you the game. And there's going to be some instances where I've seen players actually Book of Eclipse and they actually lost because of it, because their opponent drew a plethora of cards. So that being said, Diffusion is a really solid side deck card. I think it should be in every player's side deck. Going to Nationals, it's also pretty decent against Ritual Beast too. I mean, you're just going to force them to tag back out, so yeah. And last but not least, Twister. Now, reason why I say Twister over a card like Ghost and Ogre, Snow Dragon. They're both solid cards. It's the fact of the matter is, from my understanding of Ghost and Ogre Dragon, when it comes down to destroying spell and traps, the card already has to be faced up on the field. So let's say, for example, and they have to activate the effect. So let's say, for example, against, if your opponent chains Skill Drain, you chain Twister. You can chain Twister right away, but I don't think you can chain Ghost and Ogre and Snow Dragon, because for one, Skill Drain is a continuous effect and it's not an activating effect. Now, if your opponent has, let's say, for example, lose a turn on the field, I believe Ghost and Snow Dragon could stop lose a turn. I mean, it's a lot of weird instances. They both have their ups and downs. Both are solid picks, but for simplicity purposes, I like Twister. For budget reasons, I like Twister. So overall, they're both really good cards. But if you're on a budget like me, Twister is definitely a good card for you. The card's like 50 cents to $1, so that's way better than dropping 40 bucks on the Ghost and Snow Ogre Rabbit. But if you have the money, Ghost and Snow Ogre Rabbit will be a great option for you. And last but not least, some honorable mentions. They didn't make the top 5 list. The hands. Now, I do love Fire and Ice Hand. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. The only reason they weren't not on the list is because they cannot go on everything. I tried them in Heroes, but they were great. It kind of messed up my strategy with what I was trying to do, so I had to take them out. Means some decks can run them, and it's great, but honestly, they're easy to read and easy to play around. But that don't mean that they're not effective, so the hands had to make the honorable mention list for that reason alone. So as a recap, the hands as honorable mentions, Twister as a budget version of Ghost and Snow Ogre Rabbit, but if you have the money, go for the Ghost and Snow Ogre Rabbit because it's more versatile because it can hit monsters. Diffusion for your Shadow and Hero hate. Mistake for your Necros and Satella hate and versatility. Imperial Ironwall for your Inferno hate, Ritual Beast and Necros hate. And your Blackhorn Heaven for your versatility and it being Counter Trap. This was my top 5 side deck cards for Nationals 2015. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs to share support. As always, comment down in the comment section below your thoughts about this video at hand. And of course, I do these videos. I truly believe in helping you guys become better players. And I also do these videos. I truly believe in you guys help me become a better player. Once again, this is Chris from Team Innovation, and I am signing out. Peace, guys. Have a good night.